Good morning, Ignition Diecast community. It's show and tell Sunday, so I'm not allowed to open anything. I'm just going to show you some stuff and then tell you some things, kind of a tales from the toy aisle. I'm going to tell you some stuff that I've experienced this past week. So without further ado, people are really interested in this motor show because there's a Ferrari in it, I guess. People are like really hot for it. So here's what the box looks like. And it comes with 5 cars, obviously, but it's 5 winners that people really want. So there's this Vulcan, Aston Martin Vulcan, which I said initially I wasn't going to keep, but I realized that I have 2 more of the same car. So I think what I'm going to do is keep this one and establish, like, the Plano boxes that I have are just for specific castings. So I think I'm going to have like a shared box for Aston Martin Vulcans and Bugatti Bolides, because both of them, neither one of them have more than 12. Like, I don't even think they have like 6 at this point, more than 6. So those who are going to share a box. So I'm going to start collecting this casting as well as the Bolide, which I think I have all of except for the black chase from the Eurospeed, I think it was. So there's nothing really to show there. When I establish the actual box, I'll show it maybe next Sunday. So here is the Ferrari in maroon that everybody's wetting their pants about. I am a Ferrari collector, so I wanted it, but the whole box is good. Here's that Ford GT. Purple's a little weird, but I mean, it works. I won't throw it out of bed for eating crackers, but not really a color that you'd expect a Ford GT to come in. But it is very cool. The Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4. I'm assuming this is a multi-pack exclusive. I have a Lamborghini box that's just kind of a mixed bag. It's primed for having something broken out though, so at some point, maybe this week, I will evaluate what I have the most of, break that out, free up some space in the Lamborghini general population box, and have like a specific Hot Wheels Lamborghini casting. Focus. And then this Lotus, it's an Avija, right? Avija. And I do not collect Lotuses, but I have a Hot Wheel, a miscellaneous supercars. So does this qualify as a supercar? It's fairly exotic. I don't know anything about this car, but I think I'm not gonna sell this one. I'm gonna keep it and put it in the box. And commerce speaking, I will definitely be on the lookout for more of these because they're selling like hotcakes. They're going for like 30 or 40 bucks on eBay. I'm only gonna charge like 10, make a couple bucks on it. So you'll have your chance. But keep in mind, these will definitely be hitting the stores at some point. And there really is no such thing as a scarce 5-pack. Even the Formula One, which was like hot shit a couple months ago, people are leaving it behind. I see them and I leave them behind because I have 3 on hand right now. So keep that in mind. Shouldn't pay more than $7 for a 5-pack. But Ignition will have them if you really want them. So I established my first quad box. 4 makes, at least 5 castings, all in the same box. So hold on, I'm gonna go handheld and show you. So this box is going to be a Panamera, Take-In, Macan, and Cayenne box, because except for the Hot Wheels standard Cayenne, like petroleum powered Cayenne, there aren't very many of any of these. So let's talk about these first, because there aren't very many. The Hot Wheels Take-In, right? Take-In Turbo S. I have the regular one and the Hot Wheels ID one and the Mamba Green one. I don't think there's very many. I think 1, 2. I think I'm only missing 2 of those. Then the Matchbox moving parts. Taycan GTS Sport Turismo. There's only 2 of those in the moving parts series, and I have them both. This is the Macan by Matchbox. So I have the Super Chase, the orange, and the blue one, and that's it. They only made 3 of those, so I have all 3. And this is the, what's the full name? Porsche Cayenne Turbo. So I have the black one. I'm missing, I think it's red. Have that one, have that one, have that one, and then have the latest purple one. So I think there's only 6 of those, and I'm only missing 1. So really, the Cayennes and the Macans are close to being complete. Although I'm not really, it's not really my ambition or focus, but coincidentally, it's close to being finished. And this is the Panamera side, because this Hot Wheels, the standard Panamera, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10 different releases, and at least one of them is really difficult because I think it's in the lost Hot Wheels ID assortment that's at the bottom of the ocean or something, because they charge a lot for it for no apparent reason. And I think these are the Hot Wheels Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo. And I think I have all of them. Yeah, so gray, white, blue, black, red, the Dollar General exclusive burnt orange one, and then this recent one from the Hybrid Speed series. So I got all of those. So don't have all of the regular Panamera, but I do have all of the hybrid Panameras, and don't have any Matchbox. I'm not sure if Matchbox made a Panamera. I only do 1/64. I know there's Macans, Cayennes, Taycans, and Panameras and other scales, but 1/64 is the only scale I do. So yeah, my first 4-box, and it's going to be a tight fit, but I'm going to put a label on here. I need to order some more gaffer's tape. I switched from stickers to gaffer's tape because I was changing, repurposing boxes so much that being able to peel it off and write on it with a magic marker made a little more sense. So yeah, so I'm showing you this very extremely casual freeform Batman collection because I got this one recently, a 2026 release, and this is from The Batman, which I watched recently and really enjoyed. Like, that sounds kind of stilted. It was awesome. So let me get back in front of the camera and tell you why I thought it was awesome. So I've talked about how I'm not really into Batman because all the actors, all the movies they've made with so many different actors playing Batman has kind of been like an eye roller for me. And like, probably my least favorite Batman of all time is Ben Affleck. It's like, come on, man. Does he have to be in everything? But I did watch The Batman recently with some skepticism, but I watched it for Catwoman, or for, yeah, Catgirl. And because I heard that Lisa Bonet's daughter was going to play Catwoman. And I was really surprised. I really loved that movie. Like, I think that The Batman is better than the Christopher Nolan trilogy, which I always considered the benchmark because it's very dark. But man, The Batman is extremely dark. And that's how I like Batman. Like, I think that character, because he should be brooding and depressed because his parents were murdered, and he becomes a vigilante, and he's rich and warped. And Robert Pattinson played that very well. I liked it like same way I liked the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, because it's just really dark, really dystopian, and really pessimistic. And that resonates with me because I like that kind of art and music. So yeah, it's a really great movie. I don't know what else to say about it. I still think there are too many actors that have played Batman, but this latest one, I hope we at least get a couple more movies with Robert Pattinson playing Bruce Wayne. So now I have a new love for that car. I'm actually kind of getting into Batmobiles because of that. And the last thing I'm going to say is the Batman logo with the yellow on it. I don't want any yellow anywhere near Batman. When I think of Batman, the Batman that I like is black, gray, dark blue, very dark maroon, like dark colors. Like, it's a Dark Knight. It should be dark. Just keep the fucking yellow out of it, all right? Okay, so here's some things I observed this week. It's kind of a Tales from the Toy Aisle, so let me, I'll go black and white for that part. So I was in a, what is it? Dollar General? Family Dollar recently. And the word on the street is that they're getting the Christmas tree, the Christmas season flats. They're green cardboard flats, and they have some Hot Wheels and some Matchbox, all coming from Mattel. And there are Family Dollars that I've been in that have had those. The only score I made is I got one UPS truck and something else, some Matchbox. Never found a Hot Wheels Super or anything really hot in there. So I went to one here in my little town, my little suburb of Athens, Georgia, and I didn't see any of them on the shelf, like they weren't out yet. So I grabbed a couple cars from the regular shelf, and I went to the checkout. And it's always interesting at these stores. The lady said, "Oh yeah, some guy was in here." Or no, first she said, "We're going to have a whole lot more cars pretty soon as the holiday shippers come out." And I'm like, "Oh, you got those already?" She says, "Yeah, they're in the back. But some guy came by and wanted to know if we got them, and he went in the back and looked through them already." And I'm like, so I described Caucasian Kevin. He said, "Yeah, that's the guy." It's always that guy. And I was like, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, this store is done for. It's toast. Like he got to him before they even came out to the front of the store. He's so desperate. He must be extremely poor or have a sick child at home or something, because I've never seen anybody as motivated about winning as this guy. And where I was way outside of his usual, like where I see him personally or hear about him showing up. So his radius of scalping is wide. Also last week, I was in a Kroger, which is a grocery store around here, a big one. And a couple of them have full-blown toy sections. So they'll get like cases at a time. And if you catch a restock, it's usually like a bonanza for a collector, reseller, scalper, whatever. And out of the back, just as I was walking down the aisle, this rolly cart comes down, and this employee has 6 cases of Hot Wheels on it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow her and see what she puts up and grab it. And as she's wheeling by, I see that they all have been opened. They got the 4-fold on the top and the 4-fold on the bottom. All 6 cases have already been opened, and they're coming out of the back. And so I'm like, what the hell? And I ask her if I could, she parks it and goes to do something else. But before she left, I asked if I could look through those. She's like, sure, help yourself. So I looked through them, and there's really nothing. Everything's gone. And she came back around, and I'm like, she's like, do you find anything good? You find I forget what she said. Did you find the ones you're looking for or something like that? I said, no, looks like somebody already went through these cases. And she said, yeah, there's a guy that works here that's really into Hot Wheels, and he usually opens them before they even hit the store shop. And so she literally told me, like, okay, so that's apparently what happens. We have scalpers going in the back room before they even hit the front of the store, and we have employees going through boxes. You know this already. Like, this is common knowledge, but I'm just saying this is what we're up against. And I'm not berating it or criticizing it. It's just, this is how people win. So if you're going to like go to a store and look for something on the shelf with the pegs or the dump bin, you're probably not going to find it. You're what these other guys call losers. You're a loser who thinks you're going to find cars on the pegs or on the shelf. Like, you gotta get more aggressive. You gotta step your game up. You gotta raid the pallets, get in the back room somehow, cut a deal with employees. And there's a couple other things. Oh, in my area, Dollar Generals are pretty skeezy anyway, but there's just one that I call being run by the meth king. Like, this dude is like, not to be judgmental, but he looks like someone who has spent time in prison, and this is a job that he could get. And he told me literally that he gets all the good Hot Wheels before they go on the shelf. And another employee at that store told me that that guy will buy a whole case before it even hits the storefront. He'll buy it with his employee discount from the store, and we never see it as consumers. I was at another Dollar General in the same general area. This county where I live, Jackson County, Georgia, has a real crystal meth problem. Like, there's meth labs, and you just looking at a lot of people, you can tell they're users, they're tweakers. So this other Dollar General has another like gangster looking dude working there. And I'm just like, what happened to the nice old ladies? Like, these places are becoming like staffed by some rough looking characters. I don't know. Maybe it's the economy. I don't know. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is what you're up against. So mail order. This is probably a mail order hobby. Maybe 1 in 20 times when you go to a store, if you just if it happens to be missed by an employee or a scalper, and you get there like within an hour, you might find something good, but it doesn't happen very often. So, mail order hobby. Happy weekend. Talk to you tomorrow for Muscle Car Monday.